to be here.
Guess what?
What?
Bands back together.
That's
Bands back
right.
together.
This is my favorite time of the week.
Yeah.
We don't have the
Yay.
pressure of being perfect for our interviews. We can be family on Sunny TV. I love it. I love when Ixiim is in studio. And I love, of course, when Mel is pushing all the buttons and making all the magic happen.
And FYI, in my real life, I'm very good at pushing people's buttons.
You are very good, my friend, at pushing people's buttons. You're just trying to get excellence out of everybody, right?
I'm bringing back finger guns.
Goosh, goosh.
What was that? The Gregonator.
Oh, the Gregonator.
I'm still trying. You guys, I woke up this morning. I'm in the shower, and I'm like, washing my hair.
Yeah.
And I'm going, the guy on the Reddit report, what actually was he talking about?
That guy on the Reddit report yesterday, what a hot mess of a guy, right?
Dude, he took us on an adventure.
Me and my girl.
And then he was fighting for equal rights and movies.
Oh,
and
he was a hot mess in a
hot mess.
hand roll.
What's going on today?
All right, Sunnies, welcome to another big, bright, bold, beautiful, caffeinated day on Sunny TV, where St. Augustine and St. Johns counties wakes up with stories, sparkle, a lot of chaos, and a whole lot of heart, of course. Today, we're going from chocolate chips to some music, obviously, and Pride Power to recycling glow-ups and monk seals in Greece to a Florida retirement community scandal that I cannot wait to unpack this. But before we get into all that and show you all this and that, we got the queen of the Sunny snack scene, Mel. What were we snacking on yesterday?
Oh, okay. So at the event, at Ixiim's event, I'm just going to call it that.
That me too. That's my thing too. Yeah.
The Women of Vision.
Yes,
Right.
very good.
Power of the pocketbook.
Purse.
So
Oh,
first.
pocketbook. Yeah, sure.
Well, according to the host, I was power of the coin purse.
Yes. So we had, when you sat down, there was like these croissants. The croissants were really good.
The croissant.
Ixiim sat next to me, and I'm like, Ixiim, you can't eat that. Can I have it? So I had,
She had my croissant.
3 different croissants.
Now I know why you're friends with Ixiim.
Yeah.
You get her snacks.
I had 3 different croissants, and they were very good. And then they had in these little jars were these macaroons. They were very good.
Yeah.
And then we had the salad with cinnamon pears on it,
Yeah.
and crostini. That was very good. And then the meal came out, and it was like chicken, and inside was prosciutto and fig with carrots, and then it had like this potato stack.
Yeah.
Ixiim got the vegetarian one, and that looks really good too. So I give the food, I'm going to say, on Mel's scale of good food, I'm going to give it a gold star.
Oh, good.
Yeah, right?
And I
Really
gotta tell
good.
you, our table was jumping.
Our
We had
table
a
was hot.
fabulous
We
table.
had a fun table.
We were table number 1, and we caused a ruckus in that place. That was a lot of fun.
It
We
was
had a
a good
great
time.
time.
Thank you so much, Ixiim.
Of course. It's always fun.
So what's
I
on?
forgot.
Yeah, what's on the sunny sundial,
So
darling?
today we have details by Dean, and let me just say we've got. I'm not even going to give you a sneak peek. History has its snacks today, and we are definitely listening.
And hopefully we'll get to sunshine shenanigans because we got a lot on the show today. But I've got a homeboy from the Villages that was basically running an interesting pharmacy out of his garage.
That is so Florida.
Yeah, it's very Florida.
And today on Inspo with me, we're going to continue our celebrations of AAPI Heritage Month with 2 different fun conversations. One about the lay.
Yay.
We just had Lay Day on May 1st. We kind of didn't celebrate it that day, but we're going to talk about it today. And then also a really fantastic, it's a beautiful art form called kinsungi.
Yeah, I want to talk
out of
about
Japan. So Mel, maybe you have some history about that. I don't
I'm
know.
going to see. I
this. Or
don't.
you need some sue with your kinsugi.
Whoa! Oh my God!
All right, then we got a big special announcement. I'm really excited to get to this, and we've been waiting for quite some time, right, guys, about making this big announcement. So that
so
we're going to do that
excited.
today on our events section.
I missed my line.
This one's going to be a big glow
okay.
up.
We
Well,
got
you
it.
didn't because we actually are going to skip that story.
Yeah,
so we're good with it.
We're flowing still, Mel.
All right.
We're embracing wabi-sabi today, you guys.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which
Lord.
is the beauty of imperfection.
I'm ready
Yeah.
for imperfection.
Hey, keep talking about me like I'm not here.
I think being imperfect is perfect. I love that. Don't let being perfect be the enemy of good,
And
right?
do not forget my snack pack playlist, because today's playlist, guys, it is dramatic in the best way. The vibes are heaven, heartbreak, and somebody staring out a window and shoulder pads.
Oh, I love a shoulder pad. It doesn't give you
So
protection.
80s.
Well, speaking of 80s, we got Mel's movies of yesteryear. I was actually going to take it up a notch and go to the 90s today. We got 2 cult classics. Your queens will be in comments today. I cannot wait for that one.
So basically, our show today is going to give fashion, magic, music, prize.
Yay!
Inspiration, history, maybe some seals, lots of snacks, and hopefully one scandalous golf cart adjacent crime saga.
Oh, I love using adjacent in phrases.
Me too, because it's fierce.
It's fresh.
It's Sunny TV. And now a quick word from our title sponsors, the Bailey Group and Steve Chapman's All American Air. Be ready for anything with the Bailey Group, an NFP company. Life is full of unexpected moments. Whether it's securing your family's future, protecting your business, or planning for individual wealth, the Bailey Group is here to guide you every single step of the way. Since 1954, the Bailey Group has been a trusted cornerstone of the St. Augustine community. Under the leadership of President Mark Bailey, they've grown from a local agency into a nationally recognized firm, offering tailored solutions for individuals, families, and businesses, with a focus on individual health and life insurance, Medicare solutions, group insurance, and property and casualty commercial coverage. The Bailey Group combines cutting-edge technology, strategic partnerships, and personalized service to deliver the peace of mind you deserve. Give them a call today, 904-461-1800.
Hi, I'm Steve Chapman, owner of All American Air Conditioning and Heating. For over 40 years, we've been serving St. Augustine and the surrounding areas. We're the largest HVAC dealer in St. Johns County, providing high-quality service and products. With courteous technicians responding to your HVAC needs, our expertise will give you confidence in your investment. Family-owned All American Air Conditioning, voted best of St. Augustine for more than 20 years running.
All right, Mel, let's get into that weather report, shall we?
Yeah, here we go. Ba-ba-da-ba. Mel's mostly accurate weather report. I made my own theme song up. But today, you guys, is Friday. And it's going to be 83 degrees today as a high, but it's going to feel about 87, so make sure you hydrate. Plenty of sun today. The UV index is 11, which extreme. Put your sunscreen on. Winds are coming. I'm breathing hard because I sprinted to the bathroom during.
She did
She really
really
did.
good.
I came back with 10
She made it
minutes,
back
10
in time.
seconds.
Potty,
We're so
yeah.
proud of
I
you.
had 10 seconds to spare, so that's why I'm huffing and puffing.
So
'cause
if
don't
I can
run.
work on the deal of depends, Mel won't have to get up in the middle of the show
Yes.
anymore. This is why we do commercials, so she can
But-
pee.
So Mel has potty breaks, like my
Yes.
puppy, like my puppy.
Isn't
Yes,
that nice?
guys, I can't. I gotta go. When you gotta go, you gotta go. Wind gusts are 25 miles per hour, with winds coming in northeast at 12 miles per hour. Tonight it's going to drop down to 70, but it's going to feel about 72. So it's going to be nice and beautiful. But it's time to get into some details by Dean.
DetailsByDean.com.
All right, let's do my favorite first. It's National Chocolate Chip Day.
Ooh, what kind of chocolate chips do you guys like? I like the dark chocolate chips.
Me
for
too.
Me.
Dark
yeah.
chocolate with a little bit of sea salt on
Yeah,
top.
that's my jam.
Yeah,
That is
and
so
that is
good.
actually Phil's weakness. Chocolate chip cookies, especially
Yeah?
when they're warm, he will throw down.
Oh,
He will
Phil.
throw down. Yeah, like that is his hardcore weakness is chocolate chip cookies.
Has he ever had the Levian chocolate chip cookies from New York City? Levain.
Oh,
Yeah.
Levain. You
Girl.
know, he's there right now in New York. I should tell him. I should
Tell him to
remind
go
him.
get them and bring them back for us.
I
Oh my
should
God.
remind him, see if he has some time within like his
Oh,
schedule.
Mel,
but, yeah.
it's like a mound of cookie. It's not a pretty looking cookie,
it-
but it is ooey gooey, crunchy on the top. Oh my God, I'm salivating
That's
talking
what
to you
I
about
like.
it. It is so good.
Yes. So, and it's our show.
Yeah, it's
It's
our show.
also International Day of Families, which is beautiful because families come in every shape, every size, and every level of group text chaos.
Well, the day was created by the United Nations. I'm so proud to report that.
Same.
To recognize how families shape communities across the world, family is not just who shares your last name, it's friends like that are right next to me right here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. Can I interject then with one day
Absolutely.
that we didn't talk about
Yes.
last week and something that's happening today?
Yes.
So, Sonnies, last Friday was National Maria Day.
Oh!
And today is Bring Someone Flowers Day,
Oh!
which I think is doubly cool. So, because of that, beautiful Maria,
Mom.
we have these gorgeous flowers sitting on my desk right now.
Maria.
And these are for you.
Mom, did you hear that?
So I hope you're on, Maria. I hope you're in
Oh,
our
she's
chat.
here.
Oh, she's
These
here.
gorgeous
Okay.
flowers are for you. One of the three of us is going to bring them to you. And the reason it's Bring Someone Flowers Day, it's not Send Someone Flowers Day, is because the act today is to bring flowers, to take the actual action of like showing up to someone and giving them flowers, whether they're flowers from your yard or they're flowers that you got at a beautiful event yesterday. I saw these on our table, Maria, and I said, you know who would love these? Mel, I said these are going to come home so they can go to your mom. So Maria, these are for you. So for bring someone Flowers Day today, Maria, we honor you. Thank you for being our comment concierge and the little sunshine in our comments all the time.
How beautiful.
Oh, my mom just said, wow, I'm so honored, and those flowers are gorgeous. I didn't know I had a national day.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, I'm so honored.
Oh, she is our angel. We love you so much, Maria.
See, everyone loves you, Chama-Lama Ding Dong.
Well, I've got to piggyback a little bit about on National Giving Flowers to somebody today, because yesterday my mom went down to European Village down in Palm Coast, which she thinks they let it go. They need to bring it up a little bit. We need more shops down there. But she had a wonderful lunch at Mezzaluna, and her friend brought her hibiscus flowers, which was really kind of cool.
Wow.
Yeah. So shout out to Rose for bringing the girls
love that.
flowers on this wonderful National Bring Somebody Flowers. Rose, you're already with it, girl. I think that's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
Flowers, Jamaica flowers.
I love that.
And let's do notable births. So in 1923, legendary photographer Richard Avedon, the man who made fashion photography feel dramatic, alive, and a little bit dangerous.
Yeah, you got to drop your bass a little bit when you say Avedon.
Yeah,
Yes,
his
he changed
photography.
fashion photography forever by
Absolutely.
pulling models out of the stiff poses that you see and giving them movement, personality, and emotion. He also helped turn fashion images into storytelling.
Yeah, his
Kinda
pictures
gave-
are always like so iconic too.
Yeah.
Like it was before it was the very staid, stale, and then all of
Right.
a sudden, like people had character and personality, and there was mood, and his pictures have mood.
There's a book with Annie Leibovitz talking about how he was an inspiration a lot with
Oh,
her
yeah.
with her imagery. Yeah, that's awesome.
I can imagine.
Also, it's Emily Dickinson's death day today.
Oh,
Tiny poems, giant impact, and honestly, the queen of mysterious upstairs energy.
Well, Dickinson wrote nearly 1,800 poems, but only a small handful were published while she was alive. Her voice became famous later because she wrote about death, nature, love, faith, loneliness, all the things that we feel on a Fat Tuesday.
Yes, and we got to do this one. In 1937, Madeleine Albright, the first
Heck
woman
yeah.
to serve U.S. Secretary of State.
Absolutely. She shattered that glass ceiling. I love that. I think it's actually National Glass Ceiling Day today, too.
Get out!
Yes. I
This
just saw
is a
this.
Kismet day here.
Today, it's a Kismet Day because today is National Shatter the Glass Ceiling Day. And the reason it is, I'll explain this. So it takes 135 years for women to, that's what they're saying, to equal men in terms of pay.
Oh, wow.
And
Good.
today's the 135th day of the year.
It's
so
time.
today is National Glass Ceiling Day. And Madeleine Albright, thank you for breaking that one.
Yes.
Like she busted through that.
Absolutely.
Guys, my mom just said, "Oh my God, I have tears." Are you a blubbering bull? I don't even know what to say. Thank you so much, you guys. You mean more to me than you know. I got chills. Love you more.
Maria,
We
your
love
tears
you.
are going to water the barren fields of the
Yeah,
truth.
so-
Thank you,
Yeah.
lovely.
We love
Yes.
you, Mom. Let's get into
The local music
yeah,
report.
Let's hum and
shall
strum
we?
it.
God,
Oh wait,
thanks.
we got to do this one. In 1940, Nylon Stockings debuted.
Nylon stockings. You remember those back in the day?
Yes.
Well, like they would come in those like egg
Eggs.
boxes.
The egg,
I remember
yeah.
my mom would like send me
Legs.
in there,
They're
and
called
she yeah
legs.
they were called legs.
Wait.
Now I need the nude color, David. Go in there, get me queen size in the nude. It's like, what am I doing?
Wait, guys, we can't skip this.
What is
It's
it?
Cheese and Bread Rebellion.
Mel,
Oh,
talk about
what?
this. I don't even have the details.
Okay, there was a
Alright.
real
Dean
uprising. There was a real uprising in the Netherlands around 1491 and 1492. It's sparked by taxes and unfair treatment.
bread and cheese?
Protesters used symbol of cheese and breads because those were everyday survival food.
Mel, you would have freaked out.
I
Oh
would have
my
fought someone in the
gosh.
street. I'm gonna
Yes,
drag
you would've.
dragging
Oh my
you in the
gosh.
streets. Music report.
Well,
Guys.
all right, let's get into it. Strum it, drum it, hum it down, Sonnies. It's time for the local music report to make you proud on this Friday,
Hey.
May 15th. All right, Jim Johnson's going to be starting at the Pierre's Pub at 11. Joshua Tennessee Worthy, Bin 39 Wine Bar at 1. Edwin Barbosa
Nah.
is playing at La Cocina at the Cellar upstairs at 1. Heather Craig, Tradewinds Lounge at 1. Damon Slaughter, love him. Bin 39 Wine Bar, 4 o'clock p.m. He's our local Shawn Mendes. Go see him at Bin 39. Joe Downing, Guy Harvey Resort at 4 o'clock. We also got Alan Arena sweeping the nation at Conch House at 4 o'clock. John Q, Milltop Tavern. There he is, 4:30 at his residency. Potato Heads. Apparently, they're pretty cool.
Oh, potatoes
Oh,
are
shout
good.
out
You
to
do
Ni-
potatoes.
Yeah. Shout
Yum.
out to Nico over at Marina Munch at 5 o'clock. They got a big anniversary party coming up. You got to follow Marina Munch for more. Jesse Cruz, Mellow Mushroom, St. John, 6 o'clock. Kalani Rose, Prohibition Kitchen at 6. The sultry sounds of Jim Acelta at Harry Seafood Grill at 6 o'clock. Groove Groove at Pesca Volano. Ooh, I'm going to go see them tonight, actually. We're going to Pesca at 6 o'clock tonight. That'll be
exciting.
fun.
Hey.
Shout out to Michael Lugo. Jeremy Price at Schooners, 6:30. Sean Ryan, Pierre's Pub at 7. Edwin Barbosa on a world tour that night. He's going to 17 King. Going to be
All over the
amazing.
land.
Go see Edwin Barbosa at 7 o'clock tonight. Voodoo Monkeys at Casa
like that
Divino.
name.
Me too. That's a good
Same. I
name.
know.
That's a good name. That sounds like a groovy kind of band, right? Voodoo. Casa Divino 57 at 7. Verse Vitile at Colonial Oak Music Park at 7. Matt Wilson at Cortez's Bistro at 7. Some strange performer. I don't know. I got a bunch of question marks over here at Dirty Nelly's at 7.
Dirty
Trevor
Nelly's.
I know. It's a really cool Irish bar, brand new over at Volano.
That's the one, right?
Check it
Yeah.
out. Yeah, they brought the wood over from the Ireland and did the things. It's awesome.
it's
a,
all
it's a
the
good vibe.
things.
Yeah, it's
All
got
the
a good.
things.
And of course, we'd be remiss on a Friday if we didn't highlight Matt Still.
Very good pin to pause, David.
Feast pizza every time. Blade Rave at Cafe 11, 8:30 tonight. I've got two more. My favorite name of the band is Grandpa's Cough Medicine.
Yeah, good morning, Susan.
That's awesome. Playing at
No.
Pierre's Pub tonight at 9 o'clock. And then finishing out tonight, 9 p.m. at the Milltop Tavern, Honey Moonshine.
Yay.
I love that
That's a
name.
fun
That's
name,
fun
though.
name.
I got some great expectations for them.
People are looking for a company. I want people to have great expectations. We are a small family-owned brokerage. What that means is you get really personalized service and everything is very hands-on. You're not just getting tossed onto the MLS and crossing our fingers. We're very aggressive with our marketing. We're excellent with communication. We have a lot of amazing relationships in the community, so you're getting the advantages of all of those things.
Oh, Dylan.
She did.
And on Sunday, there's a very, very special birthday, so I think we should sing happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. A little early.
Happy birthday to you. We don't know what date it is.
Yeah,
Happy birthday, dear Sylvia.
The queen green of the sea.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh, I love her so much. Happy
Blow out your
birthday.
candle.
Yeah, do all the things,
this.
boo. Yes.
Oh, yeah, blow it.
Oh, blow the candles out. Oh,
Blow.
great job with the
Blow.
effects. Don't you love our
Yeah, we're
budget for
gonna give you
effects?
a little cake, baby.
Hey guys, we have
Yeah.
a big announcement. You guys ready for
Yes,
this
I'm so
moment?
excited for this announcement.
This is a really true honor today to make this announcement on Sunny TV. We're so grateful and honestly so moved to share this. Sunny TV has been named the official MC for the St. Augustine Pride Fest. Guys, this is huge.
This is awesome.
Oh my gosh, this is presented, of course, by our lovely friends over at House of Prism. Sarah will be on the show June 1st, which will be amazing. We don't take this lightly at all. This is not just another event on the calendar. This is a celebration of love, identity, courage, community, and the beautiful right to fully be seen.
Yes, and after what has been such a hard year for Pride,
absolutely.
for LGBTQIA plus communities,
Wear
and for
it.
so many people who had to fight for the right just to feel safe
Yes,
being
ma'am.
themselves, this moment matters. This is why we show up.
Yes, ma'am.
It matters that we stand together. It matters that we make the message loud and clear. You are loved, you are welcome, and you belong.
I love that.
And pride is joy, but it is also history. It's remembrance. It's resilience. I remember going to New York and standing in front of Stonewall, where Pride began.
Absolutely. You
and
get
getting
chills,
I
right?
get chills thinking about it. Like, it was just a moment to think about how far people have come. And, we fought then. We're still continuing to fight for equal rights. It's people choosing to keep loving, to keep living, keep shining, even when the world has not always made it easy. And that's why this celebration is so powerful and so special, because Pride doesn't just say we're still here, we're still worthy. We are still rising.
Yes.
Yeah, listen, and a lot of you Sunnies out there in different communities, you don't know how much this is going to be such a big moment.
Yeah.
For us to be able to do this and without fear on our breath and faith in our hearts, it's just going to be an amazing day. So everyone, please celebrate this. House of Prism has been doing such meaningful work here in St. Augustine, creating space, resources, visibility, and support for LGBTQIA+. I did it, youth
Yeah.
and adults. And to be trusted with the microphone for this event is an absolute true honor for Sunny TV.
Absolutely.
We're all coming to this with full hearts. We're coming to this with respect. And you better believe we're coming into this with love turned all the way
Yes.
up. Yeah.
One of the things that House of Prism does, they do so many amazing things, but one of the things they do that I think is so unique and special,
Yes.
they do a prom.
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
students, because a lot of students will not go to prom at their schools because of their,
Absolutely, me
they're,
too.
They're afraid.
I'm case in point.
So they do a prom and they
Yep.
don't release the location until like the day before. So
Yeah.
these kids feel safe. And I'll
Safe.
tell you what, the world we live in today is so crazy, and it's often
cruel.
can be very cruel and heartless. And that's why things like Pride and things like Sunny TV are so important, because you know what, at Sunny TV there's room for everyone at our table. And I think the fact that they asked us to MC it is huge. It just
I'm
shows
choked
like
up. Yeah.
the
I get
outreach
chills.
about it. You
Yeah.
know, I can't even say, but there will be more than anything. There's going to be a message.
Absolutely.
No one should have to shrink to be accepted. No one should have to hide to feel safe. No one should have to dim their light so someone else feels comfortable.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I think that's what makes Pride so inspiring. It's about this like visible display of love and support and creating safe spaces. You know, I've always been a tremendous not just ally but advocate for
You're an inspiration.
LGBT. I grew up with so many people in my family, my extended family. It was never a question. My parents maybe were ahead of their time. They never made it something that was different. It was just part of this beautiful tapestry of our family, right? And the people that we grew up around. And so to be able to be the voice for people who didn't necessarily have the visibility or the felt safe enough, like I've always felt that was my purpose in life, is to be the voice for those who couldn't be the voice.
Yes.
And I'm glad you brought up the prom. I donate to House of Prism every year for the prom specifically.
Amazing.
I love this.
Because I remember going to school with people that were my age, and they came out to me and my family because they felt safe enough around us, but maybe weren't safe enough in their own homes or in their own communities. And it was such an honor to this day to know that my parents created a place where people felt safe enough to be themselves. And if I can like help inspire, help give that same type of safety, or that same type of compassion, that same type of joy to someone else, especially teenagers when they're in such a like
They're still trying to figure,
precarious, I mean, we're all still trying to figure stuff out, but especially
Yeah.
them at that age, like
Right.
I think it's such a beautiful thing to do. And I still remember, you guys have to know, when Davey got the message that we were going to MC Pride, we were at the Easter parade.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
And
right.
we were all together, and
We cried, yeah.
together
Yes.
and shouted together because it meant so much to all of us. So we are so honored. This is going to be such a great year for
We're
it.
gonna
I'm
have so
so
much fun,
excited.
yeah.
So if you are in St. Augustine, please
Yes.
join us for Pride. It is June 21st?
Yeah,
No.
June
13th. Sorry,
13th. Yeah, we
wrong
got it.
week. June 13th. And if you are anywhere with a Pride celebration, please, join. be
Tag us
part.
in a picture.
Go,
Yeah.
yeah, we'd love to see it all.
Celebrate all pride. I mean, I know these shows. We don't love to get political, but this could be one of the last prides that Florida sees in this year, just because of this current administration. I'm going to just say this delicately, and so that's why we need to show up. We will not back down. We will show up with a Care Bear stare and love and pride in our hearts. And this is just such a big honor. Mel, can you just give one more time the dates and where everybody is?
It is presented by House of Prism, Saturday, June 13th from 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. The parade begins at 8:45 a.m. from 75 King Street. The festival is at Eddie Vickers Park and the Gallimore, is that right?
Yep,
Center.
yep. Perfect.
And Sunny TV, guys, we will be on rocking that mic. We're going to have some fun outfits on.
Yeah,
have
it's going to be
some
such a
outfits.
special day.
Yes.
Thanks, guys. That was a really awesome
You know
moment.
what? And you know what I love? I'll tell you this much. The older I get,
Mm-hmm.
the less I understand the level of hate
Yeah.
that I don't on anything.
I don't
Yeah.
either.
I mean, now unless
Doesn't make
it's like
sense.
Jell-O, I can understand the hate on Jell-O. Or like bad food, I can understand that.
you
But-
have a
thoughts
laundry
about bad
list.
food.
Oh my God, I have to tell you guys something.
Okay.
So one time somebody said to me, and they didn't know me very well, and they were like, "Oh, you must be homophobic."
Oh, interesting.
I said, "Me?"
Of
I
all the
said,
things.
Of all the things, I said, "You sure you don't mean like cilantro phobic?"
You
But
literally
it's
were a
so-
bartender at a gay bar for
Right.
years.
It's so funny to me because I'm like, okay, but yeah, no. And then they learned a little bit about me, and they were like, "I'm so sorry I
Yeah,
said that." I
backtrack
said, "Well,
that.
it's your fault. You're what's the word?
Arrogance.
Ignorant."
Oh, okay.
Oh my God, I'm
I
like
just
shocked
laughed.
that someone would say that
I
to
know.
you. I'm
So
like,
of all things, right?
Of all things,
No.
I can't.
Well, I will tell you all the things because it is Friday, and guys, we're gonna get into
Yeah.
Inspo with Ixiim right now. Oh, I love this segment
Girl,
so much.
take it away, zoom it.
All right, so Sunnies, we're going to talk about two beautiful traditions that come to us from the AAPI cultures.
What is that
And
again?
Asian American Pacific Islander, since it's AAPI Heritage Month, we want to continue to learn more about the cultures that have now infused U.S. culture, right? And we talk about this all the time, that one of the beautiful aspects of our country is that we have all these different nationalities and ethnicities and traditions and backgrounds that have come together to create this beautiful country. And it's this beautiful kaleidoscope of color, of culture, of vibrancy. And I think that's what makes it so special. It's like we have all these traditions from around the world, and we've incorporated them into our culture. So right now, you're going to see lots of things like graduations, right? Graduations are happening. It's the month of May. There are going to be high school graduations and college graduations. And there's one aspect of the graduation ceremony that we see often that came to us from Hawaii, from the Polynesian culture, and that is the tradition of the lei.
Oh.
So, it's pretty common at graduations to see people gift someone a lei. And I don't know if everyone understands the beauty and significance behind that tradition. So I wanted to share a little bit about that today, because I think it's important that we understand where these traditions come from. We adapt them into our cultures, just like we adapted ketchup into our American culture.
Catsup.
Catsup. The word came from China. The original sauce type came from China, but now the American version is completely different, but uses the same word. Anyhow,
Of course.
but the lei itself came to us from Polynesia, from what is now Hawaii. And this tradition of making these beautiful necklaces out of flowers, out of feathers, out of stones, out of shells, out of these raw natural materials was a way of showing aloha to someone, hospitality, of welcoming them into your space, of congratulating them. It's essentially you putting your mana, your spirit, your energy into something and then gifting it to someone.
That's beautiful.
So it's a way of honoring someone. And so why it's important for graduations, you're honoring the celebration, the moment, the milestone, and you're gifting them something it's like wishing them good luck.
Yeah.
Right? So lei itself is a tradition. There are traditional lei makers still to this day in Hawaii, and a lot of them in California too. And they make these leis, and they are labors of love. This is like anywhere from like an hour to 4 hours to 5 hours, depending on how intricate the lei is.
Yeah.
There are actually 8 different types of leis.
Really?
So we think of the one with the flowers, right? Like the
Right.
typical plumeria or orchid.
There's like a green with the green on it too, right?
So sometimes
yeah.
green. So sometimes they just have flowers, and sometimes they have greenery. Sometimes they have other like natural elements, different straws, raffia. Tea leaves are pretty common as well. And they're all different types, but there's also different methods of making them. Sometimes you see them being sewn. So you'll see like a bunch of flowers. They look like they're in one strand.
Yeah.
They use this, and it's actually called a lei needle. It's 12 to 18 inches long.
Holy moly.
Oh, that's
This
2
big.
Fridays on a Saturday.
And they use these to make these lei. And before a big event, before a wedding, it's pretty common for a family to get together, to gather flowers and make lei together so that they can present these during the ceremony as gifts, as omens, as good luck, as their extension of hospitality and aloha. And so you'll see these different types. Very common to see the ones with flowers, and I brought one today. Okay, now this is not a real one, Sunny, because I did not have time to go make a lei. It's a lot of work.
Shocker.
But something that I thought was also really interesting is, we've taken a lei, and you see everyone throw leis on like this, right? You see people
Right,
at
like a
festivals.
necklace, right.
And it's actually not the right way, the correct way, the appropriate way to wear a lei. So the appropriate way to wear a lei, and now think about these. These were supposed to be adornment and decoration, and you were giving these as gifts. You wear it like this, so it's like halfway in. See how it's like halfway on my back and front, and it's not exactly on your neck.
Makes sense.
It's more of like a collar because it's
I
like
love
this.
this.
It's almost like radiating around you.
Interesting.
So
Like the rings around Saturn.
Yeah, so it's supposed to be like this, like a collar, like a scruff, like a royal. Think about those royal things.
Yeah.
So this is actually
They look like a giant air filter.
This is the correct way to wear a lei.
Oh.
Not on your neck like a necklace, but more like a collar, like a royal, like crown.
I
in
love
a
this.
sense. So it's really kind of special. Like I just learned that, and I'm like, oh, I actually like it better this way. It feels a lot different. This just feels like a necklace, like a bunch of my necklaces here. This feels like something different. and
Adorning
it's
you
adorning
with
you.
that hospitality
Right,
word.
it's
Yeah.
adorning you. You're not just wearing it. If that makes sense, right?
Yes.
So that's the correct way to wear a lei. Now you'll also see lei for your head. They're called lei po'o, and there's like the head,
The crown.
the flower crowns.
Yeah.
That's very
I have
common
one
as
here.
well. Yeah.
Put your flower crown
I
on.
have a flower
Throw your
crown.
lei po'o on.
Okay.
That's pretty common as well.
Very beautiful.
yeah.
Oh, darling.
And then you also see lei that are open. They look more like stoles. They're often made with greenery, a lot of greenery, like a lot of like different leaves. Tea leaves are pretty common for that. And that's usually for men and also for pregnant women. Because the reason you don't give a pregnant woman what's called a closed lei like this is that it's said that this mimics an umbilical cord around the neck of a baby, and so that's not good. And also, by closing off the lay, the energy is not getting down here to mama's belly.
Right.
So they get the open lay.
Interesting.
So there are very specific traditions
Whoa.
associated with lay. The other thing that with
What
lay,
if I'm overweight? Can I get the?
You can get open
Okay,
lay.
that's perfect.
You
I'm
can
just
get open
saying.
lay,
I mean,
yeah.
you can roll me down a hill
my
these days.
God,
All right,
this
good.
guy.
Well, I do have another silly question. Is when someone gives you the lay, does that mean that you got laid? Like, you know what I mean? Like, is that laid? So what's the past tense of
Technically,
it?
you did
I'm
because they
just-
give you the lay.
I'm just
You
saying.
actually, that is the past tense of
Okay,
it.
okay.
And it's funny because the word lay is actually a singular and plural. We often say lays, but that's not correct.
That's a
It's
chip
lay.
that I know, yeah.
It's just lay and lay. So lay is singular and it's also plural. But there actually are some traditions associated with lay. So if someone presents you with the lay, it is considered rude to not accept it.
Oh.
So if someone
Yeah, but
presents
what if
you a
they
lay,
didn't wash their hands, Ixiim, and they have
doesn't matter.
dirty hands?
It's
I'm
a
not.
tradition.
Yeah.
Someone put forth this effort to make this lay for you or to purchase a
Now
lay
I'm
that
stressed.
was made with.
Who wouldn't accept a lay, though?
You never know.
Really?
So you don't accept the lay. So you must accept the lay, and you also should never remove a lay in front of the person who gave it to you because it's like
like
you're
a slap in the
removing.
face.
Yes.
Oh.
You're removing the energy and the connection that they built with you.
What if you put it
So-
on yourself?
So if they say if you have to remove it because for whatever reason maybe you're uncomfortable, you just have to explain to them why you're removing the lay because it's considered an affront. They've gifted you their energy, their heart, and now you're taking it off.
Yeah.
And so that's another.
Sorry,
part of
I'm
it.
breaking out into a rash. I must be allergic to the. Yeah,
so
that
you
might
can't
be
say
something.
things
Yeah,
like
God
that.
bless.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the last thing is when you are disposing of a lay, you're never supposed to just throw it in the trash because they say that lay contain the mana, the spirit, the energy of the person who gifted it to you. And so you want that energy to go someplace. So you want it to go back to Mother Earth. And so you either can dismantle the lay and put those flowers or whatever the natural material was back on the earth. You can burn it. If they had if they had marine material, then you can put it in the ocean. But you're never supposed to just like throw it in the trash.
The landfill doesn't do anything
No,
for the justice
because by
of the
throwing it in
mana.
the trash, it's
Oh
a
my.
disrespect to the energy, to the spirit that was in that
Oh,
piece.
see that? Miss Throw out everything. I'm telling you.
Well, if it sits there, because my husband is a baby hoarder.
Yeah.
So I call myself at home. I am the captain of the clean out committee.
We really ran over Jim this week on the show. We really
Oh, poor Jim.
did. He doesn't have face pages. We're
Listen,
fine.
you guys,
Yeah.
he got home yesterday. I got home yesterday. He got home and he goes, he's in front of me in the island going, and I'm sewing. I'm sorry, I have to interrupt. And he
love
goes
this.
to me, he's walking back and forth, and he's like, babe, how was your day? And I'm like, all into what I'm doing. I'm like, fine. What are you doing? He's like, I'm just doing stuff. Do you notice anything? I'm like, yeah, you got your hair cut. It looks great, baby. He's like, you don't even look at me. I did look at you. And he actually, so it's so funny. Okay, back to lays.
Oh my gosh, your mom just said that when they came back from Japan, when you came back from Okinawa, you spent time in Hawaii, and the lei
Yeah.
had such a beautiful. So
Yeah.
lei are very fragrant because they often use like plumeria, ginger flower, orchids, and those are all super fragrant flowers. They actually also use carnations.
Oh, why?
Oh, shocker. We
but-
got to do something with them.
But yeah, they will use those as well.
So
and
with
then,
carnations, is it okay to put those in the trash?
No, you know, it's the
Okay.
mana, it's the
No.
spirit. But I will
Yes.
say a carnation's pretty sturdy girl. So
it's
like
a
that
very
actually,
sturdy flower, so
yeah.
they would
Actually not a
last
bad
longer.
idea.
So that's right, because
Yeah.
think about it. The way you prepare the lei, you prepare the flower by just taking the flower right at this little stem.
Uh-huh.
So they're not going to last very long.
Right.
A lei might last 2 to 3 days max.
Yeah.
So some flowers that are sturdier, like our carnation,
God
that
bless
hardworking
her.
girl.
She's a thick bottom
she
girl,
may-
honey.
She
Yes.
may last a little bit
That's
longer.
why they make it out of the carnation. So
I
you
love
won't
it.
last for 10,000
I
forever.
now have carnation appreciation for this
See,
moment.
Carnation
Yes. Yeah.
appreciation.
Nice.
There are also lei that are made from materials that do not die. So they make lei also out of things like shells.
Mm-hmm.
There's a specific island in Hawaii that is a very dry island. It's not a tropical island for some reason. Flowers don't grow there as much, but they have these very unique shells, and those shells are rare. You can only find them on that island, so they will make.
You know why?
Lei. Why?
Because somebody threw out the lei.
Oh,
and the
see?
whole island got cursed. The
But
mana.
get this. So now these shells are so rare and so beautiful that when they make the lei out of those lei go for thousands of dollars.
Yeah, I believe it.
They've become works of art. It's absolutely spectacular. They're also the kukui nuts. So you often see these big kukui nut
Yeah,
necklaces.
yeah.
Those are actually considered lei as well.
Oh, wow.
But lei
Wow.
with materials that do not die. So those are like the
Okay.
enduring lei. So you make lei that, like flowers. That
I have
these
a
are gonna
fake
die.
one of those. It has black, but it's not the real
Kukui.
Thank you.
Kukui. Yeah,
Yeah, but I
interesting.
have one of those.
So yeah,
Black.
so you can have them made. So say you want one, you want to gift someone a lei that is not going to die. You
Oh,
can have
Misty
them
said
made
her
one.
son has the lei of shells because the high school.
Ooh.
She said the high school my boys went to here in Buckeye has a sister high school in Hawaii.
Oh, how cool is this?
Her middle son
fun
got the
is
opportunity to go to play football at the sister high school.
Wow.
She didn't get to go, but she loved hearing all about it.
I
Oh,
love
that is really cool.
That's a really cool
Yes,
piece.
Misty.
Yeah.
I wonder. So I wonder what island her son went
Oahu?
to. So because each island, that's the other thing that's interesting about lei. Each island has a specific flower that is their predominant flower and predominant color.
Okay.
So each island like might have a red flower as theirs, or orange, or pink, and so you can tell based on the predominance of the colors where that
Yeah.
lei came from. So like on Lei Day, they have all these contests. People make these intricate, gorgeous, beautiful lei, and usually they incorporate the flower of the island that they're from.
Awesome.
So that's kind of the story behind lei. So I just thought lei are a beautiful. It's just a gorgeous gesture of honoring somebody by gifting them something that came from your heart. And I think that's what we can take away from all this today too. Is when you think about a lei, there's effort, there's heart, there's mana, there's spirit that's put into this as a gift to someone. You're honoring someone. You're gifting them this, and so it's a really just like a beautiful act of honor.
Yeah.
Honoring someone else.
Now, is it only this culture that does the leis, or is there other like out there
Like
in
Philippines
yeah,
or
or anything like
other-
that?
So they say that now it has, just like it's here in the U.S. on the mainland, that it has made its way into other parts of the world. It's
Cool.
a Polynesian tradition.
Okay.
So Polynesia is also Hawaii. It's the Cook Islands. It's
Right.
Samoa. It's Tonga. It's all those areas. So they have different elements of it. And then there are a lot of flowers that are grown in Thailand
Yeah.
nowadays. And so Thailand has a version of this also.
I love my Thai people.
Yeah,
My
so
people.
it's kind of gone, not global fully, but I think it would be fairly global. I think a lot of people around the world would recognize what a lei is.
I think from what we just learned from you, I think that's a testament of being. I think it's
Absolutely.
incredible. Like hospitable, like showing up to someone's house and like, hey, boo,
Yeah.
welcome to my crib, and like you get a
Yeah.
lei. I love that.
Yeah.
This is great. I'm going to start doing this.
Right?
You think?
So I
Yeah.
think that's one thing we can take. Like, how do we honor
I'm gonna
somebody
hold
else?
you to
Maybe
it.
we
Okay.
make them a lei, maybe we don't make them lei. But what is like a gift that we can give someone else when we're choosing to honor someone?
Mm-hmm.
And it can be something from the heart. That's the other beauty of lei. They take whatever materials they can find and they make something out of it to give to someone else.
I think it's intentional.
Yes.
And I think there's a way, it's sort of like slowing people down on that
Yes.
communication of welcome, and you are now entering my space. And it's that beautiful dance of energy that's welcoming as opposed to something cold, quick, and hey, how you doing? Good. Come in,
Yes.
something like that.
Absolutely. If you ask people, like especially in Hawaii, they will say that the lei is the symbol of aloha
Oh, wow.
because it is the symbol of hospitality. It's a symbol of giving like a warm embrace to somebody else, of welcoming them into the space. So that's absolutely
I
right.
love that.
So
Me-
perfect.
So,
Yeah.
Ixiim, let me ask you a quick question. We don't have, maybe we do. We can make leis here, but how can we in our everyday lives do sort of a reflection to this with the people that surround us every day?
So I think it's the concept of taking something that is like from your heart and gifting that to somebody else and honoring them with it, whether that's a poem.
Okay.
Davey, you're great with your words.
Yeah, you
Awesome.
are.
You share your words all the time. I love doing things like photography, and so I will send a picture to somebody because it made me think of them. It's, calling someone up and just giving them a positive message, but it's taking something from in here and giving it to someone else as a form of honor, as a form of recognition, as a form of saying, I see you, I welcome you, I want you to feel good in this space.
Reminds me also of the conversation we had several months ago with Jill Davis-Gause about the power of receiving. So you shouldn't shy away from receiving a gift from somebody. You should embrace that because that is a beautiful freedom that you have between the two connectors there. I love
Yeah.
that. That's
Yes.
amazing.
Maybe the guy from the Reddit report, the girlfriend should have given him a lei instead of
Maybe she should've
chocolate.
given him a lei.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe. So we're talking about honor, and lei is a way to honor others. But then I also wanted to talk about how we honor ourselves and
Okay.
how we honor our past and how we use that to grow into more beautiful things. And that's why I want to talk about the art of kinsugi.
Okay.
So Mel and Maria, if you're in the comments,
Oh,
you
she's
might
there.
have some. You might have seen this. I've actually, I think. Not recently, but back in the day when I lived in the Bay Area in California, I would see kintsugi, and I always thought it was so beautiful. So kintsugi, and I think someone in the comments, who was it? Sylvia, did you mention
Yeah,
it?
Sylvia.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Sylvia.
so kintsugi is the art of, and I'm sure we've all seen these beautiful ceramic bowls or cups, and they look broken, but they've been repaired with this beautiful golden lacquer, golden, that has like a seam in it now, a vein. And that is this ancient art form that came to us from Japan from like the 5th century. There was the 8th shogun who had this beautiful, this is how the story goes. He had this beautiful bowl made of celadon that he absolutely loved. It was this tea bowl, and he broke it one day. And he was so sad about it being broken, he had it sent back to China where he'd gotten it and asked for them to repair it. Eventually, he got the bowl back, and they stapled the bowl together, and it looked ugly. And he just felt like it looked like a Frankenstein. It just didn't look like the bowl that he remembered. And so he asked his artisans to find a way to repair this beloved piece, but to make it beautiful. And so they went through all these different ways, and they landed on this beautiful art of kintsugi, which is taking that broken piece and using lacquer and gold dust to repair the seams. And it's the concept of just because something is broken doesn't mean it's not beautiful still. And it's also not throwing things away simply because they're broken.
It's kind of like my love life. I love
Right?
it. Yeah. Well,
And-
it's beautiful because you see, it almost looks like veins, right? Like
Yeah, it's
gold
really pretty.
veins on the side.
Sylvia Brown, I think you put a picture up in the Sunny Fans page or something, or will you put a picture up in Sunny Fans?
Of
Yeah.
kintsugi, sure.
Kintsugi it's absolutely gorgeous, and I love the premise of this. You know, there are more and more artisans in Japan who are going back to that art form because they've also talked about how now our culture is so much a disposable, use and throw away culture
Absolutely.
around the world, not just in the U.S., not just in Japan, and they are taking a more thoughtful effort. Kintsugi actually is an art form of, if you think about like upcycling, recycling. They're not throwing out broken things. They're taking it and saying we can still make something beautiful out of this, and it's such a great analogy for us in our own lives because if you think about it, in kintsugi, something that is broken can be healed, but it takes patience and it takes effort. So what they do, so the kintsugi, the process can take up to 3 to 4 months.
Wow.
Because they repair the bowl and they have to use a special type of glue to repair the bowl. And then they take this lacquer, and this lacquer comes from a very specific tree. That tree, once they've removed 1 cup of sap from that tree now dies.
Oh.
So the sap is very rare that makes this lacquer, and that lacquer has to dry. It has a very unique drying process where it actually needs humidity to cure versus
bring it to
like
Florida.
heat. I know. Actually, that's a good point.
Probably a good idea. Yeah.
So they have to let it cure, and it takes months to cure. It could take weeks to months to cure, and then once they get that, then they have to deal with they sand it down, and then they add the gold dust to that lacquer, and then they have to seal it. So there's a lot of steps in the process. It's very labor intensive. It's not fast, but it is beautiful when it's completed.
Yeah, the metaphor of this is
right?
absolutely.
Nicole Thomas just said, "Oh, we got a repair kit for a friend for Christmas with the gold paint to fix the bowls."
That's an amazing
Yeah.
idea.
That's really cool.
It's a beautiful idea, and there's actually now taken this concept. Some therapists now take this concept and try to apply it to, using that thought process to people's lives and asking people,
I love that.
what is the broken part in you that became golden after time?
I love that. It's
Right?
almost like the difference between being what can be damaged, it can be repaired into something more beautiful, as opposed to being ruined. Like there's so much shame in this world, and there's so much
Yes.
guilt that we all carry, like the weight of the chains that we carry every day. And this is a way to kind of just see your life as you're not shattered, you're not broken, you actually have all these different vignettes in life that you're shattered like a mosaic, but if you put them together, you can make something so beautiful. I think of my life like a disco ball.
Yeah.
And it's like all of these different shards of glass, all these horrific things that have happened to me in life are absolutely beautiful when we put them together and shine that beautiful, radiant, sunny light out there to the whole universe. We can make a difference. And
Yeah.
and I think Kintsugi kind of like dives into this a little bit.
You are kintsugi.
That's
Everything you just
amazing.
said is
I
kintsugi.
just love that.
Taking all those different elements
Yeah.
and realizing you're not broken and letting gold, letting it grow
Making
from
it
that
beautiful.
gold, making it
Yeah.
beautiful. It was interesting too. I watched all these different interviews with these kintsugi artists. These are artisans. These are truly craftspeople, and the level of calm
yeah.
that they have.
Slow hand.
Because it is truly a meditative practice for them, and it is something that they revere with so much respect. They approach it from respect. And I think about that, what if we could give ourselves that same level of respect?
Right.
What if we could say, even if we're going through things like grief, loss,
Give yourself some
divorce,
grace.
loss of job, change in circumstances, all these things are all these pressures that weigh on people, and we often beat ourselves up more than we need to, right? We're so hard on ourselves. And I've been thinking about this a lot because it's National Mental Health Month, right?
Yeah, true story.
National Mental Health Awareness Month. And a lot of people we know are really struggling right now. And a lot of that has to do with shame, you talked about, Davey. And there's this perception, I think, out there on social media in particular, that everyone's life is all shiny and perfect and pretty. So no one talks about the hard things.
Messy.
But the hard things are what make us more beautiful.
Absolutely.
They bring unique perspectives to us. They allow us to be stronger. I think about in my own personal life, like my family is a remarkably strong unit, but we got there because my dad was a terrible alcoholic when I was growing up. And my family, we worked through it. My mom and dad are still married for 51 years. now,
God
52
bless
this
America.
summer.
That's so beautiful.
And our family has such a beautiful sense of transparency and connection because we got through that together.
Yeah.
But it was ugly. And for years, I know we didn't really talk about it. And now we're all very open about it because
It's
it's
brilliant
part of
too.
our journey. And
Yeah.
I think by talking about things, we remove shame. We also allow other people to feel less alone. And we recognize then that the strengths that we have often came from those difficult moments.
Listen, none of us are getting out of this thing called life alive.
No.
So wear your scars like battle wounds and keep it moving, because your scars and your hurt, that's what, and how you deal with it and overcome, that's what creates your character and your person.
You know what scars are?
Stars.
Scars
Say it.
are receipts that we
Yes.
did the work.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
you cannot appreciate success without failure. And every time you look at somebody that's successful, they have failed
Burned and
over
burned,
over and over again, and they succeeded one time. So your failures are the road to success.
Exactly.
Absolutely. So I think, for this, I wanted people to take away that, I forgot to mention the word kintsugi.
Yeah.
It means golden joinery, or more often they call it now golden repair.
I love it.
I love the concept of golden repair. And so, Sunnies, we often like to give you things to think about. Like, what in your life, what is that thing that you've grown from, or that you can grow from? Maybe you're going through something today. Maybe you're going through a hardship right now. But in the end, it's going to make you stronger. It's part of what makes you beautiful as a person. It's part of what makes your experience in life beautiful.
Right.
It's part of what's going to make your future beautiful. So what is that golden repair in your life? What are those golden seams that maybe you've been hiding but are ready to shine? So we're very transparent on this show. We talk about all of our warts
All
and
of
all.
it, yeah.
And it makes life so much easier. And that weight that you carry because you're trying to hide these things,
Yeah,
or
no
be
way.
ashamed of them, or feel bad about them, we invite you to let that go.
Yeah.
Let your golden light shine. Become that beautiful bowl. Become that beautiful piece of artwork. Know that you are better than your brokenness. You are better than those moments of darkness, of not failure, but those moments where you had a misstep. You are better than that because you are a beautiful mosaic of all these pieces, and we are all just this golden piece of kintsugi just waiting to shine.
Oh, what a beautiful
snaps, guys.
Oh, I just
If
love
that
it.
does not kick off your Friday morning and your weekend right, I don't know what will, you guys.
I don't know
my
what
God.
will. Guys, we're going to take a quick break with Maritime Creative and Flashes and Brilliant. Maritime Vibe Check!
Fresh version.
When the lights come on and the magic begins,
There's a crew behind the scenes that always wins.
Maritime Creative, they set the stage.
From sound to lights to video waves.
Big show, small space, doesn't matter a bit.
They show up, they glow up, they make it all lit.
No panic, no chaos, just smooth, clean flow.
They take a wild idea and make it glow.
need a vibe, they build it.
Have a dream, they get it.
From spark to spotlight, they never forget it.
I trust them, I love them, they come on through.
Maritime Creative, that's the real stuff, boo.
So if you want your moment to rise and shine,
Call the crew that always gets it right every time. It's Maritime. Got gold? Got silver? Got a drawer full of what even is this? Then it's time to cash in with Flashes and Brilliance, Northeast Florida's most trusted gold buyers. They're not just buying gold, they're buying silver, rare coins, fine watches, estate jewelry, and all the sparkle you forgot you had. Don't just sit on your treasure. Turn it into cash today. Call John and Steph, the pros who make it easy. 904-540-7617. It's fast, it's friendly, it's Flashes and Brilliance, because your buried treasure belongs in your bank account.
Don't mind
Well,
us
I
here.
wonder if the
Yay.
Robinsons have ever dealt with kintsugi.
I bet they have.
I'm sure they have.
I'm sure they have
Yeah.
because of the gold that's involved with that.
Yeah.
Well, if you can get your answers, give John a call, 904-540-7617. I know that by heart because they are my first call when I get arrested. There you go. I love you guys.
how All right, let's do some snack back playlists.
All right. Ooh, baby, do you know what that's worth? Ooh, heaven is a place on earth. They say in heaven, love comes first. We'll make heaven a place on earth.
Oh my God,
Belinda
this was
Carlisle.
released in
Oh, she was
1987.
so good.
And Belinda Carlisle went from the Go-Go's front woman to
Right.
the solo superstar.
She was like, vacation, all
All
I ever wanted. That's
the
right.
song reached number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 in 1987 and also topped the U.S. singles chart. The song was written by Rick Knowles and Ellen Shipley.
Oh, nice.
Here we go.
Good
You
for
ready?
them.
Oh, backup vocals. Here we go. Backup vocals included Michelle Phillips of the Mama and the Papas.
Oh, I didn't know that
this.
little tidbit.
Yes.
Wow.
All right.
You know I love you, but I just can't take this. You know I love you, but I'm playing for keeps. Although I need you, I'm not gonna make this. You know I want to, but I'm in too deep.
You know I love.
Yes!
1986, the album was The Invisible Touch, emotional soft rock starring Phil Collins.
Right.
So this came from a mega successful Invisible Touch era. The song appeared on Genesis' 1986 album, and it was one of the band's biggest commercial albums.
It was good.
The music was credited to Genesis as a band, but the lyric came from Phil Collins, which explains why it sounds like a man emotionally pacing in a sensitive sweater.
Give Phil Collins his flowers. I mean,
FYI.
I took Phil Collins for granted growing up, and I always was like, oh, he makes me have to pee every time here. That's wrong. He was amazing.
Guys, right now, Phil
He's a great
Collins.
musician.
Yeah.
You better
We're
cross your
praying.
fingers for him. He's in hospice right now. He's not
Praying.
doing so well. They took him and some of his musician friends, they took him to a studio. They had his very original drum kit set up.
Oh, wow.
And he sat down and he started to play it. And he's like, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So
Heartbreaking.
pray for him. And you know what? Like, Phil Collins is the only man who could get on stage dressed like an IT director and then rock out every
I
freaking
know.
instrument.
Everybody was for jamming out,
Yes.
right?
Last up.
Love lifts us up where we belong, where the eagles cry on a mountain high. Love lifts us up where we belong, from the world below, up where the clear winds blow.
I think we've ruined that one. This is from An Officer and a Gentleman. The
Oh,
song
gosh,
was
that
written
movie.
for An Officer and a Gentleman, the movie, but it became a big hit. Joe Crocker and Jennifer Warnes were an unexpected voice
I
pairing.
didn't think of this either, right?
No. Up Where We Belong won an Oscar for the Best Original Song in 1983. It also won a Grammy for Best Pop Performance by a Duo and group with vocals.
Awesome.
Here we go. That's what we got.
Well, I got to tell you, talk about award-winning. Let's talk about Old Town Trolley, right?
Oh, wait, hold on.
Sit back and relax and take it easy, baby, and let it go as Old Town Trolley's licensed and talented tour conductors share over 500 years of St. Augustine history. Guests will enjoy the city's European flavor, brick-lined streets, and sites such as the Castillo de San Marcos, the Fountain of Youth, and Henry Flagler's former Ponce de Leon Hotel. This 90-minute tour features 22 stops and covers more than 100 points of interest. Guests can use their ticket all day for on- and off reboarding. You got to check out hometownpass.com. Maria, the autocorrect again.
Wait, hold on. We're still muted.
Yeah, let's do it.
Our
Let's
mics
see.
are on.
So, sending healing prayers and energy to the ancient white lead it to surround Phil Collins and his. The ancient white lead it. Yes, I agree, Maria.
Maybe lay? I don't know. I'm
White
not
light.
Sure.
White lights. There it is. I know that you can.
I can listen.
I can speak Maria.
I know how to decipher my mom's autocorrect.
Well, I also know how to decipher to tell people where to go for the best attractions. Hey, Sonnies, before you plan your next St. Augustine adventure, start with the people who know where the real magic lives. We're so excited that the St. Augustine Attractions Association is a part of Sunny TV now. Think of them as your trusted guide to attractions, tours, landmarks, museums, experience, and memory-making places that truly help tell the story of our town. Because St. Augustine is not just a destination, it's history, it's culture, it's community, and bricks streets with old walls, salty air, family adventures, and stories that have been waiting for hundreds of years to be retold. So amazing. Check them out, St. Augustine Attractions FL.com.
Okay, so
We're
my
never done, or
mother,
Maria has nothing to do
her
with
and her,
it.
my mother and her autocorrect. That's what sunshine.
I just love everything that she does.
She said, "You darn autocorrect! I'm going to hunt you down and you will die."
Give flowers to people
So
today.
aggressive, Maria.
All right, speaking of aggressive, I
can't.
got the Villages Vice Squad
Oh,
today.
that's all you need to say.
Sonny's, we know the Villages is like a seasoned person community, and they all drive golf carts with loofahs on them all day. And the loofahs mean specific things. So, well, let's get into this
not gonna talk about
loofah
those
life
colors.
story.
Yeah.
All right, we're in the Villages, and the golf carts are challenged, and pickleball courts are packed, and apparently someone's medicine cabinet was operating like a romance warehouse.
Oh,
A
Jesus.
77-year-old Central Florida man named Reginald Kinser was arrested by federal authorities after
Smiling.
investigations said he had an illegal off-brand erectile dysfunction pills in his home. Not prescribed, not approved.
He got them down in Mexico.
All allegedly not just for personal use. He was actually selling them out to the local men in the area.
Tijuana special.
Reginald actually collected enough confidence capsules to make the entire shuffleboard league stand a little taller.
Isn't this what Lamar Odom
Can
OD'd
you?
on?
Yes. Investigations say he had about $1,800 worth of the pills and planned to redistribute them in and out of Florida. Sir, this is not just a pill organizer. This is a Florida Man franchise opportunity, but the neighbors, they were not so shocked. One person called him the neighborhood pharmacist. Another woman said, that's what we do. Help a girl out nowadays.
Oh.
Well, I mean, girls are taking it now, too. That's what I'm saying. Ma'am, this is not browning sugar. This is a federal flirtation operation. Now
bad.
Reginald could face up to a year in prison, while the Villages is wondering
Let's see him
who
again.
is going to keep the romance alive between bingo and dinner at 4:45.
I can't.
So what do we learn from this story, Sonnies? In Florida, community service can mean a lot of things. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You guys ready to do some movies
I
of
love that he was
yesteryear?
like so smiley pants in his
I know.
mugshot,
Oh
right?
my God.
Look, he's like, whatever.
I mean-
I'm old. I'm having fun.
He was happy in that picture.
Movies of yesteryear. Are you ready?
Okay.
These are two of my favorite movies. First up is Clueless.
That's right.
Yay.
As if.
Oh.
Yes. Starring Alicia Silverstone, Stacey Dash, Brittany Murphy, Paul Rudd, Donald Faison, and Elisa Donovan.
Giving the flowers to Brittany Murphy all the
Yes,
way, channeling
I
Brittany Murphy
know.
energy. I
So,
freaking love her.
Clueless follows Cher Horowitz, a rich, stylish, well-meaning Beverly Hills teen who thinks she can make over everyone else's life while being completely unaware of her emotional chaos and super, super funny.
I totally paused.
Clueless is secretly Jane Austen. The movie is loosely based on Jane Austen's 1815 novel Emma. My word.
You know what? I don't think I
Yeah.
knew that. Actually,
Yeah.
that's kind of interesting.
We all just learned something.
Yeah.
Alicia Silverstone, she became an instant 90s icon. She appeared oh my God. She appeared in music videos by Aerosmith, Crying and Crazy.
Do you remember that era when Aerosmith did those
Yeah.
videos with Alicia Silverstone and
Liv
Nick
Tyler.
Tyler?
Yeah.
Tyler, that's right.
His daughter.
Yes.
Yeah.
So good. All
That
right,
is.
here we go. This is my next favorite. I'm going to actually reenact a scene from it.
Oh my
Oh,
God, this is
no.
one of my
Ready?
favorite.
I'm scared.
Fairuza Balk when
Oh.
she turns her hair gray.
That's right. That's right. Yes.
So we're talking about the
Can we
crack.
do the opposite
That's
of that,
right,
though?
Nev
Can we do the
Campbell.
opposite? Let's turn it black.
Oh yeah.
This is my Nev Campbell.
It was released-
my Nev Campbell
It was
impersonation.
released in 1996. The teen witch drama Gothic 90s fashion, female rage, candles, chaos, and consequences.
My Nev Campbell interpretation. Ready?
That's every movie
single
she's
thing
in.
she did. I'll do it again. All she ever does is.
Every movie. Fairuza Balk.
Oh, I loved her.
She
has
is my
those
favorite.
eyes.
She brought wild electric energy
Woo,
to Nancy
did she
Downs.
ever? Those
she
eyes?
was scary, funny,
She
wounded,
was
and
scary
theatrical.
AF. I would not mess with her in a Hot Topic
No.
clearance rack. No.
Here's a little factoid. The production team hired a real Wiccan consul, Pat Devon, to help with rituals and language so the movie could feel more
As
grounded
they
and
should.
respectful.
They were
Wow.
giving
Staying
salutation to
true, yeah.
Manon.
Nancy's line became one of the most famous quotes in the movie.
Here's
It
to the watchtowers of the
practically-
north.
No, we are the weirdos weirdos, mister.
That's right.
yes.
Remember the bus ride? Yeah, we're the weirdos, mister. Yeah.
Oh, so
Sunnies,
good.
as we move into the rest of our day and this beautiful weekend ahead, let's carry a piece of what Ixiim reminded us today. A lei is not just something beautiful you wear around your neck. It's a circle of intention, a symbol of welcome, respect, love, remembrance, celebration, and connection. Every flower, every leaf, every strand carries a message before a single word is ever spoken. And maybe that's the lesson for all of us today. What are we placing around the shoulders of the people that we meet? Are we offering kindness, patience, dignity? Are we offering the kind of love that makes someone feel seen before they ever have a chance to explain themselves? Because culture teaches us that the smallest gestures can carry the deepest meanings. A flower can become a blessing. A tradition can become a bridge. A simple act of welcome can become something more that someone remembers for the rest of their life. So, Sunnies, go be the lei today. Be the welcome, the beauty, the gentle reminder that somebody belongs, because the world does not always need to feel louder. It needs to feel softer hearts and stronger roots. We love you guys so much.
Yes.
Thank you so much for a beautiful week. We
Absolutely.
do have a little bit of surprise at 3 o'clock today because we have
Yeah.
our bonus show, also known as
Afternoon Delight.
That's right, Sunnies. We love you so much. Sheem, take it away. Get us out of here.
All right, Sunnies, don't go drifting off. We'll see you back at 3 p.m.
Yeah, we love you guys. Share the show. Bye, babies.
Bye, guys.